SAT, they're like multi-step things. So just start with the first thing you have to do. Okay, just break it down. So we're gonna find f times g of x. That's the very first
81.
thing. So f times g of x is the same thing, it's just f of x times g of x. So we have x squared times the square root of x. Now, when you're multiplying, you can combine unlike terms. It's okay when you're multiplying, but we need these to be in a format where we can combine them. So, I'm gonna turn the radical into an exponent. How do I turn a square root into an exponent?
Square root of both sides.
X to the 1/2.
Yes, Anna, good. So remember that this is the same thing as x. This is the same thing as x to the 1/2. So we're gonna make it that, and then I can actually do something
Oh,
with
so
this.
it's not 81. Maybe.
And then when I
We just equal
multiply, you
9,
combine
wasn't it?
them.
And then you just throw 9 in there.
So
But
then,
then 9 times
when
9.
you're multiplying exponents or multiplying, you add the exponents. So it would be, oh, and it's not, yeah, it's not x, because we don't multiply the exponents.
Oh,
We add them. 2 over 1
so it should be 1.
plus 1/2, not times.
Oh, wait, so. Yes, I see what you mean now.
So it'll be 1.
So we have to have a common denominator to add those. Remember, we're adding 2 plus 1/2. So that would be 2 is the same thing as 4 over 2 plus 1 over 2, which is 5 over 2.
Yes.
So this becomes x to the 5 halves. Okay, so this is f times g of x is this. This is the first thing it asked us to find.
So then plug in x.
Now, for the domain of this thing, you have to consider the domain of your original problems. And I don't think I told you all that last time. And honestly, it kind of caught me off guard because I forgot. When you're adding two, or when you're multiplying two functions together, like this one might look like it's a continuous domain, but you have to consider what you started with. So the domain of an x squared, right, is all real numbers. It goes on for forever both ways. But the domain of this, it has a starting point. It's the swoosh, right? So anything under here has to be greater than or equal to 0. So again, the domain would be all real numbers greater than, wait, yeah. Oh, they said that in a weird way. I don't know why they said all non-negative real numbers, just say x is
Because they try to make it confusing.
Yeah.
I'm really a
So
math
all
hater right
multiplica-
now.
So all multiplication domains are all real numbers?
Yeah, so the domain even of this, we would say is, you could say x is greater than or equal to 0. They said all non-negative real numbers, so that's the same thing as
Oh, okay.
um, I'm just looking. Okay, now let's evaluate the product when x equals 9. So last thing, so this is the product here, so we would say f times g of 9 equals 9 to the 5 halves. So what's the bottom number in the fraction represent?
Square root.
Square root.
Squoot.
Squoot.
Oh, no.
So we would do the square root of 9 and then raise that to the 5th power. So 3 to the 5th, that's 81 times 3.
A big number.
243.
243, okay. So 243 is f times g of 9. Not too bad, right?
Once you get the f of x,
This
or
part,
that, I feel like it's
Yeah.
easy.
the plugging in, not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
It's so weird how you can't. Can you not just evaluate like 9 squared 81 and what's.
The 5th root.
Oh, then times 3. Oh!
On a test,
You can do it from the beginning too.
if we got
Yeah.
the first part wrong, and so then it makes like our answer answer wrong, would you take off for the whole problem?
No,
or?
yeah, I definitely, when it's the things like that, I'll follow your process and at least give you some credit for.
A good way to check your second answer is you can go back to the first equation it gives you and then plug in 9 again.
Yes, plug it into this, and then you'll see if that
It's the
was
same
correct.
answer.
Yeah, good, very good. Okay, do we need another multiplying example, or can I move on to division?
I think we do some work problems with multiplication.
We just,
We still have like 25.
Can we still do for our lunch chemistry test?
holy crap.
It was that bad.
Chemistry just wore your brains out.
It literally was actually hard. I mean, at least for me, it's
It
always
wasn't
hard.
bad
I
enough
don't
to make her
remember.
cry though.
Oh, you didn't have chemistry this morning, the other.
No, I'm fighting
Well, some
my
of y'all
tears.
are.
We switched.
Yeah.
I'm fighting my tears only because I didn't find it today. So I look up the
He's
ceiling.
my birthday. That's
Don't blink.
No, that helps it. If you look up at the ceiling and blink really fast, tears go.
Some of
very
y'all are
true.
in honors chemistry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Should
Alright.
we take that one too?
It's just one of them is about like the thing called
Who's gonna be
experimental
gone for
design.
track on Thursday?
Jake, here's your.
Me.
So
Okay.
please don't teach anything.
I'm
Don't
gonna-
respect
don't
the
assign anything.
No, Anna, don't do that. It's
Actually,
like
if you're gonna
class
assign something, you
Anna?
can do
Close your
next.
mouth.
test. Can you assign something?
Trying to make us suffer.
You should
Alright,
just
we'll
assign
probably just do more
something.
of this lesson, 6.5.
Okay, good.
Someone record it.
Let's, no, I mean like,
I won't be
I don't
here,
have a whole lot more to
stupid.
teach, we
Oh.
may just do a little more practice in this lesson, okay, just so we're good with this.
Good deal.
And then, okay, so then the next week, I will be here Tuesday morning, and then we'll not be back till Friday.
Dang,
So,
Let's go.
shut up.
it's about time for like a test. We need a test over what we've learned. So we will probably have like a review
Okay.
Tuesday. I won't be here Wednesday, but I will leave the test for y'all, okay?
Throughout the entire chapter 6.
No,
Can we just do
no,
6.5?
we're just gonna do the ones that
No,
because we haven't got to
please.
6.6 yet, but I'll just do that after the test. We're just gonna test over. I
But we're
think
still
we'll be
doing
done-
6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, and 6.5?
Wow, Jack.
it's a lot.
No, just 6/4 and 6/5.
Yeah, maybe I'll shorten it this
Yes.
time. I know this is, I'm gonna.
I
wait,
forgot
when's our test?
everything since
So when
then.
will our test be? Would it be like next Friday then?
Yeah, when you guys come back from TAPS, I guess.
Ooh.
Next, yeah,
Don't
next.
make us take it during tests.
No. Did I do that last year? Or I
No,
was
but Mrs. Helmreich did, and that like
Yeah.
it was like 2 years ago, and that was awful.
Wait, you have to go what?
We had to like do all of our
Do you remember
schoolwork
that one
at
time
tests.
Kate and I drove a test out for 3 weeks?
That was awesome.
That
I'm
was
definitely doing that
amazing.
again.
That was, I loved that.
Oh, we can't do it.
Bro, how
before
does she
April
not
12th.
give y'all zeros?
I just wanted to talk through that because yeah, those of you that are coming back from TAPS, if you have to take it.
What? Oh my goodness, I did not see that as a
That was
6.
easy. I
But
didn't
it was like a
either.
weird
It was
symbol,
like-
and
it
I
was
was
like,
like,
what
you're
is-
kidding me. We're adding road symbols now
I
instead of
love
the
it.
letters.
Yeah, wait till you get to like, what are the,
David.
all the, do you guys use the, what is it, the alpha?
Heck
and the,
Oh.
the lambda, is that
That's
lambda?
a
I use
good
lambda.
one.
That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
use,
yeah.
delta.
Delta.
Yeah,
I think that was like
Triangle.
our rabbi.
Oh, yeah, like those.
Yeah.
Heck.
Yeah.
Alpha
David.
did not use
Not
that.
only that, I was like, oh,
$5 per
like,
person who
oh,
can drag it out
I was like,
longer.
no.
Yeah,
We got numbers, letters, and
Delta.
symbols now, man. There you go.
The day I see an @ symbol, I'm quitting, bro.
An at symbol.
Is that a thing?
Wait, what?
Please don't tell me it is. I'm not putting my email in for like a math equation. I can't do that.
Yeah, like
Your
that.
email. That's funny. I feel like Kaylee missing this lesson is gonna be bad.
Where is
She's
she?
gonna
I
cry.
can just see the like stress on her face.
Yeah.
No, you know it's gonna be bad. It's when Kinley gets back. She's missed like
Oh, Kinley.
4 lessons. She's
Kinley.
gonna cry.
Where's Kinley?
She's coming back. I
Oh,
can't wait to see her.
Weren't they at a volleyball?
Yeah,
Did they get?
they did not get the bed.
So this is your, no, this is
Let's
not your
see.
regional track meet yet, or is it?
No, this is just the
It's like
regular.
old
The
practice.
regional one's like in the 20.
Yeah,
This is still like a practice.
regionals is the 20th, like in the 20th
Are
area.
y'all gonna like crush the regional?
I hope.
FBA is still in it.
Yeah,
So-
FBA is really good. And
Win,
most-
I'll win throwing.
It's just FBA recruits everybody, but
We have like for our speech meet stuff, there's like one school in the district that like crushes
The
everyone.
stupid
usually.
Catholic school was so
And then
good.
no,
Well,
yeah,
why
right.
are Catholic schools so freaking
I
good
don't
at what
know.
they do?
I don't
It
know.
does.
They like
See how I didn't do it that time? Improvement.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
listen to it. First I was afraid, I was
Don't do it, Jack.
Troubled. I'm having a midlife crisis.
Rebel, Jack.
I'm not even in my midlife.
Don't do it.
It was petrified.
I told
Dang
you it
it.
was.
I was terrified.
I thought you said tetrifying.
Petrified.
Someone said tetrifying. I was
terrified.
You know
That's
what's
what I was
also,
afraid.
you know
I
what's
was
also
terrified.
There's a song out there, it's called like
Jack, you
Shackles.
kind of slow, my guy.
Like,
But Mary was.
Yeah, I'm slow. I'm on the spectrum. I'm like,
I know,
I'm
that's
really-
all-
It
like,
took you a solid
I love
second
I
to
love
think
that song.
I
used
didn't
to
realize I
do
wasn't
that
talking
my
as a
about
kid, and I used to
spectrum,
be
like, I took a test. It's
like in my grandma's
26
car.
to 30
Oh, yeah.
is like,
Alright,
Mary.
you're on the
You
autistic, yes, and I'm
let's do
26.
some
I'm really on the edge.
division.
Jack
Okay,
is the spectrum.
so we've got
Yeah.
f of x,
Talked about this last night.
f divided by g of x, which means
What?
Oh my
F of
God,
X
I got the coolest
divided by
journal.
g of x. Okay, that's all that means.
That
You
makes
can
it
write it
work.
either way, it's correct, alright? Those both mean the same thing.
I know it's like black.
So we're gonna take 6x divided by x to the 3/4, okay? Alright, what is the exponent rule when you are dividing terms?
Subtract the
No
exponents.
idea.
She just said it, what is it? What did she just say?
Subtract.
Subtract the exponents.
Okay.
So if I have an x divided by another x with exponents, you subtract the exponents. So what's that invisible
One
exponent?
over one.
1. Okay, so that's a 6x and the x is to the first. And the numbers, if you have numbers out here, you just divide those. So we just have 6, so
That's
that
it.
stays.
Yeah.
So
Massive
we're gonna do
marble.
1, we're gonna do 1 minus 3/4, okay? So this is 1, and again, you can put that, if you know how to do the fractions on your calculator, you can do 1 minus 3/4.
Oh, you can?
I
Think
got it.
about it.
It's
If you have a
1/4.
whole, yes, minus 3/4, you go left with 1/4.
What'd you just do?
Stop.
That was not me. That was not me. Jack, no.
Hey, I didn't do it. She's the one who did it.
Jack was
I
not-
just
I was
called
just
her
gonna
out.
draw the 3/4.
That the pedo joke.
Alright,
It took me
Okay.
actually like 10 seconds to get that.
so this is gonna be the
That's not
exponent. So
deceptive.
6 divided by 1 is just 6. And then we have x, so we subtracted the exponents and we got to the 1/4.
Yeah, it takes a while for most people to get it. It took me 2 days.
So
to
f
get
over g of x
Because like the same is true.
is 6x to the 1/4.
It's very true.
it. Very true.
Alright, so look at our two original,
And now we gotta plug in 16. Am I right?
functions.
Am I right? Plug in 16.
Oh, good grief. I'm kinda over the domain for this.
I'm over
Yeah,
there.
no
Dude,
more
God,
domains.
Don't even put it
I
on
don't
the
want
test.
to
So you put it on there and just,
Yes.
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 the domain is all real numbers.
If I'm gonna use it on the test, I'm gonna.
I know what it is. I plugged in 16 and I got it.
Good. Oh, what'd you get? So, f divided by g of 16
Yeah, buddy.
is 6 times 16 to the 1/4. Now remember, do this 6 is not part of the exponent. So what's the 4th root of 16? 2. So,
12. Yeah, buddy.
Easy.
Let's go. That was good. That was good.
This is busted. Please tell me we don't have homework tonight.
Yeah, please don't like assign any homework.
That BMW there, Mom.
Like,
Oh, that.
we have a test to
oh,
study for.
That's the
Yeah,
work.
we do. But then those of you that, the thing is if, and I don't mind waiting till Thursday to do this assignment in class, cause like I said, we need some, but those of you that aren't here are gonna have to do the assignment.
Give us the number.
I mean, you won't be back till next
If you,
Tuesday.
if you
Just
give
assign
me
it
the
most of the
assignment, hey, if you
Yeah.
give me the assignment, I'll do it. I don't have to do it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, so if I
have
assign
it tonight.
something,
Yeah, I'm fine.
we'll work on it in class on Thursday,
half.
Kind of.
but the rest of you, we'll just turn it in, I guess, next Tuesday.
Well, no, I mean,
Annabelle's
Yeah,
gonna, this is the last day Annabelle's gonna
I
be.
just, if you give us, if you give me the assignment today,
Like, did you cut your hand?
Miss Brown,
Yeah, you said that, and I was like,
You're cutting it off.
if you give me the assignment today, I'll have it turned in by Friday because obviously we won't be here tomorrow and I'll be gone for track, so I'll turn it in
But
Friday.
Friday, it's Good Friday, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my goodness.
So it's like,
Oh, shut
and it'll be our Monday, so it's
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I won't be here
Never
Tuesday.
Never mind.
Please,
So,
It'll happen.
Alright. alright, I wanna do another example, we still have 3 minutes, I wanna do, yep,
face does a very bad
On a criminal level.
Buzz cut.
Nah,
Check your mouth.
I'm going against the vlog.
Oh, I love guys with buzz
Okay,
cuts.
please suicide is
You gonna shave your head, Jack? Like,
No. Oh, I'm thinking about it.
No.
you
actually.
should do it this summer.
Well, I have
Do
to
it
do
right
I have to do it right now.
Do it.
Don't, please don't.
Yeah, I agree with Bella.
Just send it.
Oh.
You look.
I need more muscle mass though, because
No, you look. No, even
Okay,
if
that
you
is
shaved
true.
it right
He
now,
does
you
look
still
really
look
jacked in the
bigger.
movie because he has both cuts.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
don't do it.
I'm telling you, I would look huge with buzz cuts.
You
You're
already
gonna,
look
you're gonna
huge,
look like a
Jack.
little,
Jax.
like a
Don't
chick.
do it,
A
Jax.
I
little
would look like a
chicken.
goblin. I want to be a goblin.
Don't
No.
do that.
No, it'll make you scarier on the field.
Honestly, I would.
You're gonna
That
look
would
like
be
a
terrifying. Like,
weirdo.
you already are scary and then no hair.
Wait, are you talking about shit like going on?
Like, yeah, pretty much buzz cut.
I remember when
Doing
Noah got his
machine
buzz
gun
cut,
drill
and I was
with
like,
Jack Pipe's
no,
not gonna be the
no,
same.
he
if you
looks
save
like
it.
a
But
child.
you know what? I'm just gonna grow my hair out.
It's gonna hurt.
That's like
Rock
I
short
just
hair.
grow it out
I
until
can
like you
rock
can't come to
short
school
hair, so if I
anymore.
do
And I
buzz
cut it and
cut.
I just do it all
Hey,
over.
don't,
Grow it out like Tommy Lee.
get the flop.
This
Just
is a
get the
little
flop.
too long.
That's true.
For me,
What?
he looks good with it.
He's not fixing yourself.
That's his
Don't
style,
do it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm so proud of Tommy.
Hey, how does
He's,
it go?
I remember he would always be like, I'm never gonna see it again. And then he
Who got in the NBA?
No.
He's an NBA.
Oh,
Tommy
no.
Wade got in the NBA?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Actually,
bro,
I
Tommy
don't.
went to the NBA.
And
Hey!
do not state the domain.
With his, even with his knees as bad as they're already.
Yeah.
Someone gave him knees, that's all he needed.
Okay.
I got bothered.
Artificial. Just like.
No, do you even have that B-roll picture of
It's all
like,
Yes.
my
Oh
eyes?
my gosh, it's still
They're
up.
literally clear.
That was terrible.
What, you'd be
It
clear.
is terrifying.
Is Coach Garrett coming back?
He's looking
Well, he's been here
It's
every
so
year.
whack.
Good.
He was
You
here
look
when
at
Jones
this.
was here.
Alright.
Bentley was here.
A bunch of people posted.
Alright. So this one we have to do both. We're gonna first find, so there's lots of pieces to this. We're gonna first find the product of f of x and g of x, and then the quotient of f and g. Okay, so first thing, so f times g of x.
Hold on, girl. Ow. Good night.
Well, you sound like Riley Colvin whenever you said that.
Your mom's like really golden.
Who is?
Oh, yeah, that's a really
You're
good
right.
one, Melanie.
Yeah, get right.
I would consider that insult.
Good job, babe.
Everyone joke.
Alright, so f of x is
That was
3x.
on camera.
G of x
Oh.
is x.
She's not gonna look at these math videos.
Guys, too bad.
She wouldn't track.
She wouldn't be paying attention if she was in here.
You'll be
Miss
DMing
Brown
five
would be
different
telling her to
boys
get
at
off
the
your
same
phone.
time.
Oh my
Oi,
God.
oi, oi.
Alright, so we're gonna add, and you may want a note card for the test with this, just to remind you that if this was adding, you can't combine the terms, because they're different. But if you're multiplying, you can, and when you're multiplying, you add the exponents. It's all so
Wow.
confusing.
Stupido.
So this is a 1,
Oh, I
so we
see
have
the adding.
1,
Girl.
1 plus 1/5. So 1 is the same as how many fifths?
5
6 over 5.
5 fifths, good, so 5 fifths plus 1/5 is...
Oh wait.
6.
5
That'll be subtract, that'll be the next one.
So we got
You had the right spirit.
3x to the 5th. I meant 6.
Oh, whoops, 6
Oh.
fifths.
Oh.
That's a
Six.
6.
That's
Man,
cool.
see,
Emma, look what you did.
This is why we need to stop.
So, oh, and 32?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's confusing.
Let's go ahead now and
Two
find the
times- two
f
power
times
six.
g
What
of
the
32.
heck?
2 to the power of 6.
Who won last night?
And what?
March Madness.
Some weird school from Connecticut.
No way. They beat UConn? That's crazy.
I believe so.
Look at this photo.
It was on the news this morning.
Kimmy was like, kept laying on
What was
me.
that after?
Hold
Jackson?
on.
Oh,
Let me-
3 times
Sorry.
2 is
Yeah.
I'm using a calculator.
I don't care. What? This calculator.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
96, 6 to the.
so this means, remember the bottom number
Rebel.
means the
I know
5th
rebel.
root?
Oh,
So-
poop.
The
I got
5th
it.
root of 32 to the 6th power.
That's a busting number.
So what's the 5th root of 32? We know it now,
64
right?
plus
Oh, it's 2. 2.
No idea.
5th root of 32 is 2.
No,
And then what's 2 to the 6th? Do we do exponents first?
Oh my goodness. Your mom is
It's 64.
64.
Wow. That was a real good number.
times
So this
3.
is 64. Remember, multiply last, do your exponents first, and then multiply.
192. Columbus says that we can believe.
I concur.
Oh my gosh, guys, guess what I'm getting? I'm getting a little car. No,
Alright.
Another one? Another one.
Last thing, okay, now we have to do division.
I'm getting a cloud, and it looks like a cloud, but it's a diffuser, and it drops raindrops.
F
And
divided
the
by
water
D
smells like
of
the
X.
diffuser, and it's
That is actually pretty cool.
and it sounds like rain.
Snort
And you
it.
look at it literally drops a little drop.
So 3x divided by x to the 1/5.
Found on Amazon.
I give that 3 weeks.
Oh, David's correct, he already did the math, so
David's wrong. Just kidding.
you have to subtract the exponents this time,
Is
so,
it 4/5?
yes,
Yeah, buddy. And it's still 3x.
yes.
And now x is what's x equals?
F
32.
over the g of 32, so we plug in 32 for x. What did we say the fifth,
2.
wait, what the heck, what am I doing?
Yes,
3 times 32.
48.
16.
Fifth root of 32 is 2 raised to the 4th power.
16.
Yes.
Is it 48?
Yep.
3 times 16, yes, it's 48.
Yes, let's go. I did that with no.
Oh, John 3:16. Look at that. Bible.
Bible.
Yeah, there you go. Way to teach some biblical math. That's what we should do. We should have a puzzle time where you have to find the math.
Find the
That's Bible math.
Solve for
Bible
X.
math.
That's the only math you need.
I really can't get over this.
Yeah, why would
Wait,
I
technically
the
that
answer
involves
she's
fractions.
I'm like,
You should make that in wallpaper.
Every answer is Jesus. That was
Exactly.
like no math.
like Jesus squared.
It just looks like my eyes are not there. I was like,
No.
Jesus
Oh,
was
no, it looks like
Oh,
it was
no,
just
no,
a
no, no, no.
Right.
Maybe
10 minutes.
we could do like.
Okay, we're done.
10 minutes.
Jesus, leave Jesus alone.
Instead of x, we just have Jesus. Like,
oh, and they're like,
so replace every x.
Are the ones I was doing, the line I put the blocks on the platform.
1 plus 1 plus 1.
I still remember doing it.
Yes, you did.
Put 3 and 1.
Like 2 weeks
Wait, you
before.
did?
Yeah.
Because I was in trouble